How you guys doing? And welcome back. It's been ages, guys. I know I deserve to be punched in the face. I thank you guys that are still on my channel, that are still subscribed to me. For some reason, you guys decided to stay on, and I do sincerely appreciate it. I know with this situation going on with the COVID-19, people are stuck at home, people have lost their jobs. I pray that everything goes back to normal. I pray that you guys survive this. None of us is gonna be a victim of this disease. I've known close people that have been victims and people that passed away due to this disease. This will not be your portion in Jesus' name. It will not be your portion. Let's get to the elephant in the room. I know I've been gone. There is a lot of tea that you guys don't know that I'm going to explain in a future video. So I will let you guys know the reason for my absence. I know it's not fair to you guys to just up and go and then come back and expect you guys to want to watch me. And I do appreciate you if you still are supportive and you want to watch my channel. So I will be doing a feature update so you guys can know a lot about what's going on. Now, we're gonna do a first impressions. Basically, all these products that I'm putting on my face had never been touched, never been used on my face. Some of them I had to squeeze in because I have separate videos for some of the other products that I have. So I will be using maybe like 1 or 2, 3 products that I have used, but the rest of them majorly is products that I've not used that I've hauled. So I'm just creating a look. It's been a while since I dabbed on makeup. I feel in a space where I feel like I want to do my tutorials and I want to be committed to this channel because I've been gone for a while and there are a lot of things that happened. I wasn't in the mental space to create videos, number one. Number two, I just felt like it wasn't the right moment. But now I feel like this is the right moment. My husband supports me with this. He has been the shining rock in my life. And well, you guys will hear a lot about that when I do the video and when I possibly introduce him to you guys one day, because he doesn't mind being on camera. So that would all happen in the later future. But let us get on to the eyes. I know I haven't done makeup in a while, but I'm proud of myself. I still can create a look. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieved this face look, then please keep on watching. So I have this big box. This box is really huge. It has a lot of product. These are like a lot of product that I've hauled. I've not used them at all. And I was just like, you know what? Why don't I just do a tutorial just featuring something. I've already moisturized my face. I used this sample La Mer cream thing and it's like making my face a little glowy and dewy. I like it actually, but trust me, I'm not gonna pay the money to buy that stuff. We're gonna use primer, and I've been hearing so many good things about the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I've heard that it's really good for pore minimizing, and I have a lot of pores, and we're gonna test this out. So I'm just using 2 scoops of that and just gonna rub it all over the places that I have a lot of pores. It does feel quite tacky though. Like it feels like a little tacky. It looks like, it has like a little slip to it. So how have you guys been doing with this? With the way our country is at the moment with the coronavirus and stuff going on? I know it's like a lot crazy. I live in Illinois, so we're still doing the stay-at-home order. I'm trying my best to not go out when I don't need to. Most of the time, my husband does my groceries, and I don't go out at all. I try not to go out. So now that we've primed our face, I feel like this primer feels a little tacky. I don't know. It's weird. I've never had a primer that made my face feel tacky. From what I've heard from reviews from other people, they said that the primer does make your face a little tacky. I have some new brow products that I'm gonna test out. Urban Decay has been so good to me, even with this drought fest that I have not been, you know, doing videos. They've been sending me products. I have a lot of products from Urban Decay that I haven't even tried out yet. This is their Endowed primer for the brows. It's the color is called Neutral Nana. This is how it looks like. It's double-ended. So I'm gonna try the primer side. It looks kind of scary. It looks white. And I'm just gonna, I guess, prime my brows. And this feels like a little tacky. So yeah. So what have you guys been up to like this new year? I have a lot of stuff going on with my life. It's been like a journey, and it's been a pleasant journey, I would say that, based on, you know, what happened in 2008, 2017 stroke 2008. Y'all know the tea. And if you don't know the tea, I will list the video down below. The video basically is telling you about where I've been, what's going on with my life. That one was a video that I did, and I explained a lot of the issues I was going through at that moment. I have the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim here, but then I had the Wet n Wild one that I got, but I opened already. I just wanted to see the color was good, and it was actually a good color. So I'm gonna try, I think I'm gonna go with the Wet n Wild because I just don't want to open too many products that I already, you know, I haven't tried yet. And it's called the Wet n Wild Ultimate Micro Brow Pencil. I like this because it reminds me of the NYX Micro Brow, and it's a fraction of the price. It's like $4.99, and the NYX one is like 10 bucks. And you know, guys, when it comes to even drugstore, I will always find something cheaper. I don't care if it's drugstore or high-end. I will find a cheaper alternative for it that works. So I'm just going to like sculpt my brow. And if you guys want an updated brow tutorial, I will gladly do that. My steps of doing brows have changed over the years. I don't know, I think this La Mer cream or something is making these brows slippery. So you know what I'm gonna do? This is a little trick that I do. My brow bone is a little slick. I go with the Pond's vanishing cream. My sister sent this from Nigeria, and she said it's awesome because it removes oil off the skin. So I'm just gonna apply that to like my brow tail that I don't have. I know I don't have a brow tail, and that's because I always pluck it because it just grows awkward. It grows straight, and I like to have an arch in my eyebrow. I don't like to have my eyebrows looking straight. So now the color is dispersing better. I mean, it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be for. Oof. See, this brow pencil I feel is really soft. It breaks very easily. Like I don't like the way it's breaking. I mean, when I even swatched it, it broke on my hand, and it was like I was just like, I know they were trying to make it tiny, but that doesn't mean it should be breaking like that. So I'm just doing like little flick strokes of hairs, and I'll be back with the complete brow. I've gone ahead and cleaned up my brows behind camera. I used the Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer, and the shade I wear is called 70NY. I think it's called Neutral Yellow. So these are how I do my brows now. I would say the brow pencil is pretty good. I just feel like the formula is too soft and makes it break apart easily. So but it did create like the fake hairs that I like. And I'm gonna go on the other side of this Urban Decay endowed brow endowed, or whatever it's called. I'm just gonna like brush these hairs in place. I'm not a fan of this color because it's kind of has like a reddish tint to it, and of course you can see my hair is black, so it looks kind of weird. But we'll work with it today. And you guys don't pay attention to my hairline. I know it looks funky as hell. I know. I don't know what I want to do first. I think I want to start with my eyes because I just feel like it. And you know, I haven't been doing so much makeup, so I really don't like to mess my face up if I do my foundation first. So I'm taking this eyeshadow base. It's by Luscious, I guess, and it's an eyeshadow primer base. It's a nude color, so you know that these colors can become vibrant. I just use a little at a time because it's very pigmented with this. I've used this a while. It's not necessarily something I'm just using for the first time, but it's really pigmented. I'm actually just taking the stuff that's around the tip, and I'm just using my pointer finger to like dab it out. So for the eyes, I'm going to be using this new palette. It's from Ace Beauté, and this palette I've not used before. I've only swatched it on the hands but never used it on my eyelids. Well, actually I haven't swatched this one, so I don't know how it's gonna look like. Woo! That was a close call. Look at the colors. The colors are so pretty. They're up my alley. I love purples, and these are like cool tones. I love a lot of cool tones on my eyes. I don't know why. It's just my speed. I love, 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 love cool tones. So I'm gonna start with, what color do I want to start? I'm gonna start with the darkest purple shade in this palette, and it's gonna be Shadow right here. This color, this palette is so pigmented, guys. Like, it is. I've used this eyeshadow brush before, but I've cleaned it out. Ooh, this color is pigmented. You have to be careful. So I'm just placing the color on the outer third of my eyelid and just flicking the color inward. Wow, this color is super pigmented. And I'm just reapplying the color so I don't lose the intensity. Now I'm gonna do the other side as well, because I want to make sure it's symmetric. So I'm gonna take another brush, and this is the Morphe M53. I feel like nowadays people like to say the name of their brushes, and I'm gonna take the shade Cypress Tree right here, and I'm just gonna buff that with the blue color, just a light dab with the blue color. See, I like that transition it gives. It gives like a nice little fade. And this color is so pretty. And I'm just gonna take the other ones and buff out the edges. And when you're buffing, you just take your time and just make sure that it's not too over buffed. Now I'm just gonna go back in and reinforce that dark color. They even have a dark, like a black in here, but I don't think I'm gonna use black today. I think this blue is good enough for what I'm trying to do. I'm just taking what's left on that blue, the blue that from the other brush, and I'm kind of marrying the colors together with the purple, or the somewhat purple. I'm trying to think of what color I want to use. I think I'm going to take Night Sky because it kind of has a bluish purple tone to it. Taking that on this, it's like a Wet n Wild brush, and I'm just going to take my Pure Miracle Mist and just spray. I think this color is going to be intense. I just like to spray it in case. And I'm just going to, ooh, it is intense. It's not like I think. This is intense. Ooh. And I'm gonna take Orion, which is that what yeah, it's Orion. It's this color right here. It's such a pretty color. With this color, you can see that I'm kind of blending it together so that there's no harsh lines. I'm gonna go with another small brush and blend that other part. But this color is such a beautiful color. It's like a mauve tone color, and it kind of like blends with the look. I'm gonna take this brush. I love this look so far, even though I didn't know what I was going for. Sorry guys, I keep looking at my monitor and it's kind of distracting. I need to look right here. So it's been a while, like bear with me. It's been a while since I filmed. I have a new camera, so it's like really confusing when I look here and there. My camera monitor used to be on top, but now it's on the side. So it's like so confusing. So now I'm gonna take this small blending brush, and this time I'm going to take the Vine color, and I'm going to use that to smoothen the edges of that blue, because we don't want any harsh lines. For my brow bone highlight, I'm just gonna go with a simple powder that I used on my eyes. This is not on my eyes, but you guys get a drift. On my face, this is the Urban Decay Stay Naked powder, and this is in 70W0. I don't know if I said that, maybe 70WO. I think that's what it is. Just taking another, this brush was kind of stiff. That's how it tells you that I haven't been doing my makeup in a while. You got a stiff brush. And I'm just setting, I I really don't want to do anything shimmery on the brow bone. So I use this powder when I don't want to do shimmering highlight or anything. And it kind of worked. And what I do to reinforce my brows, I go in with the brow pencil and draw a straight line. So it looks like I cleaned it up again, but I didn't. So now that our lid is done, we're gonna go ahead and do the face. So for foundation, I'm not gonna use anything that I haven't already used. I'm gonna use the foundation that I normally love. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. The other foundations that I have, I'm saving them for a separate review and impressions on that. So I don't want to use them because it's just for a separate video. So we're gonna go ahead and use this. This is like my favorite foundation, like from the drugstore. I don't know if I will have any other foundation that works better than this, but this is like my friend. I love this foundation. I'm just spraying my beauty blender. I'm not a fan of the beauty blender. The reason why is that it soaks up my foundation. That's how I feel. I also take part of the foundation and I use this whatever brush that I use to clean my brows. I use it to clean the top. I'm not a fan of the halo brow that everyone keeps doing. That stuff is just not good. I'm just gonna go to the areas that need more coverage. There's a new sponge that people are liking, this Sonia Kashuk sponge. I'm gonna try that one next because a lot of people said that that one is really better and it doesn't waste your product. So we're gonna try that one next time. And I like stippling motions with my foundation brush because it maximizes the coverage. Now that we've got our face on, I always say that all the time, I'm gonna try a new concealer. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. The shade I'm using is in Worn Tan. And don't be scared with the way this color looks like. This foundation obviously is a tad lot dark for me. So I like to go with a brighter highlight to kind of even out everything. Oh, this feels like a little creamier on the eyelid. I like the consistency with this concealer. I'm doing the bridge of my nose as always. Thought I wasn't gonna do my forehead, but I'm just gonna put a little bit in my forehead as well. Not too much, as I already have a big forehead to begin with. So we're just gonna go ahead and blend this out. To set my concealer, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder and Honey. I don't really like bake anymore because I have horrendous dry under eyes. I don't bake, and I just marinate the concealer. I mean, not marinate the concealer. Like, it's not meat, but I like let the concealer sink in. Not the concealer. I meant the setting powder. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. I'm kind of tongue-tied today, so bear with me. And then for my face, I'm just gonna go back into the Urban Decay Stay Fixed powder. This powder, I don't do it heavily because it's like, it's for someone that has oily skin. And I have dry to normal skin, I believe. See, my under eyes are dry as heck. My forehead is dry as heck. For the longest, I've been using matte foundations and didn't realize that my skin was dry. And I went to Sephora. They did a skin ID or something, and they told me I had really normal skin to dry. So yeah, I switched it up when I figured that out. So moving on with the face, we're going to be bronzing the face, and I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and this is in the shade Toasted. I love this bronzer. Like, I'm glad that Benefit was stepping up their game and decided to include us brown chicks with their bronzer line. So I'm going to use, ooh, a piece of it just fell off. Ooh, we're just going to bronze our cheeks. I like that bronzy glow. I'm trying to get into more cream contouring, but we're gonna do that for another video. I just don't want to cream contour and then bronze my face. So I'm saving that for another video, and we can do that. It's just a lot of work. I don't like when my like bronzer is too red, and I don't like it when it's too cool tone. I like the perfect medium. I mean, you guys get what I mean. Like, I like it to look bronzy, but I don't like to look like a biscuit at the same time. So you guys get my drift. Now for my nose, I'm gonna be doing something else. I'm gonna go into this Black Radiance complexion contour palette. I'm going into Sculpt because I really don't want no dark harsh lines on my nose. And we're just gonna start from where our brow hits and bring it down the side. The elephant in the room is that I didn't put anything under my lower lashes. I don't understand what's wrong with me. And we're gonna go into Ducks. I haven't used that before, so I'm just gonna run that all over my, and then we're gonna take an eyeliner. This is from Wet n Wild. It's called the Breakup Proof Water Retractable Liner. That's just so a mouthful. I wish these companies can just call it what it is. It's an eyeliner. That's all it is. And I'm just gonna test this out. What I normally do with eyeliners is that just so I don't mess my makeup up, I like to take a brush that I already used, and it doesn't mess my makeup up. I'm gonna take a detailed brush like this. It's a Sigma. It's a short shader brush. I'm gonna go into shadow, and I'm gonna use that color to smudge out that dark black liner. Now, ooh, this is gonna be so pretty. Take a smaller brush. This is a Morphe M515, and I'm gonna take Twilight, which is this color right here. Such a pretty color. I'm gonna spray it down a little bit so that it's more intense. And I'm just gonna place that right here. I think maybe we should go with Moonlight Glow as our inner corner highlight. As you guys can see, I'm trying to not use any other palette and just use this palette. Look at that. Doesn't that just like, whew, liven up the face? It makes everything so pretty. I'm just gonna go ahead and line my waterline. I'm using the NYC liquid liner. Use any liner that you fancy. I don't know where you can find this liner, but it's my favorite. So now that the liner is done, I went ahead and applied a mascara to my top itty bitty lashes, and I always save my lower lash to the last because it normally, like when I spray my face down, it just goes everywhere. So now we're gonna put these, I don't know, Huda Bitty lashes. Huda Booty. I know that sounds weird. Huda Beauty lashes in Samantha's off camera, and I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna be taking the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Volume 1. We're gonna be taking is it Neo right here? So we're just gonna dab it on a little bit. I was gonna use a highlighter, but I was thinking, I don't know, I wanted to try this palette from Tarte. It's the Tarte Pro Glow palette, and I was gonna try the highlight that's in here that matches me. I don't know if this really works on my skin, but we'll try it out. Oh, it looks like it does. Yeah, this is like some icy highlight. I'm just gonna spray my face down with the Max Fix Plus. I just like this because it kind of removes the powdery look of makeup, and it makes everything kind of melt into your skin. Let me try this MAC Bittersweet again. I'm gonna use Brownsugar. Yeah, I think I like the glossy look. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Netta. This is all Colourpop. Here's the final look. Thank you guys again, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.